I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This post pissed me smooth off. She posted in the "Am I overreacting?" and I don't think she reacted enough. She says, "Am I overreacting? My husband ate all my food. That's not enough, y'all." She says, "So I just had surgery on my stomach and intestines almost 2 weeks ago, and her husband ate all her food." Pissed me smooth off. Divorce. That's the answer. Okay, let's look at the post though. She says, "Because of the surgery, I have to adhere to a very strict diet until I'm fully healed. If I stray from the diet, it could cause severe complications and possibly lead to death. So for the first 2 weeks after surgery, I can only eat or drink a full liquid diet. The most solid thing I can eat is pudding. I can't even have soup with any chunks of vegetables or meat in it, even if they're soft. There's not a lot of variety to choose from, and I'm not having a good time at all. Plus, I'm still having pain from the procedure and some nausea, and I've had to go in for IV fluids and iron twice now. Prior to the surgery, I meal prepped for myself and for the family so I wouldn't have to worry about it after. I made meals for myself for every stage of the diet with specific macros and ingredients to meet my needs and comply with my other health problems. For example, I have celiac disease, so everything has to be gluten free. I also follow a low sugar, low carb diet, so everything had to comply with that as well. I also made meals for him and our son, meals specifically requested by him. I stocked up on snacks they liked and asked for. We also have a fairly strict budget right now, so I made everything from scratch to save on some money. About a quarter of everything I made is in the freezer, attached to our fridge for convenience sake. The rest is in the deep freezer in the garage. So most of the meals in the house freezer are gone, so I went out to the garage to restock. All of the meals I made for myself are gone, just completely emptied out. I'm really upset because I have no energy right now to make more. Living off of liquids and having anemia will do that to a person. My diet is hopefully progressing to soft solids tomorrow, so I was really excited to be able to eat some of the food I made. I asked him about it and he blamed it on our son first, which I know is BS because because the kid hates all of my special food with a passion. LOL. There's no way he'd be sneaking my food, so I questioned my husband again. He admitted to it. So he'd been taking my meals to work as his lunch because he was too tired to make his own lunch before work. He has always made his own lunch up until now. He also said he was bored with the lunches he makes and my food provided variety. So he was disrespectful, inconsiderate, and lying to her. Like literally, all of this is grounds for divorce. She says, "I am exhausted. This recovery period is kicking my butt. Before surgery, I ran a mile every day. Now I barely have enough energy to walk up the stairs. I'm not supposed to lift more than 10 pounds. I'm not supposed to do anything more strenuous than walking. Even taking a shower is tiring right now. The anemia, dehydration, and lack of proper nutrition is making it worse." So when he admitted to taking my food, I just started crying. He hasn't been much help after surgery. My son, who's 11 years old, has been doing all of the lifting for me and helping me with chores and cooking. When I started crying, he got disgusted and told me I was overreacting and being a baby. He refuses to make me new meals. He refuses to help me make, new meals. She's put that in there twice. He says it's been almost 2 weeks and I should be able to do stuff on my own. So, on top of lying and being inconsiderate, he's also completely unhelpful and not even going to fix the mess he's made. Like I said, this post pissed me smooth off. At this point, I'm seriously considering divorce. I mean, my son and I are already doing everything on our own already, and I know my kid won't eat my diet food. Am I overreacting? Also, I just found out he's raided my non perishable food stores in the pantry. It was mostly sugar free jello and pudding, stuff I can eat on a liquid diet. Pretty much everything is gone except for some sugar free orange jello. So you have an inconsiderate, lying husband who makes a mess and won't fix it. So yes, at this particular point, having getting a divorce would be much easier because when you cook, you know that the food will be there. When you do something, you know that you have to clean up after yourself. You won't have someone that is deceiving you. I am so irritated about this. And I really hope that she comes back and updates how she got some food, because if she has no energy to barely take a shower, how is she going to get the food and cook it and do all of those things? And her son is 11, so it's not like he can go buy the food and everything. This is so harmful that this man that she's supposed to no that he's supposed to love and support as she's recovering would do this to her and actually set her health back more than help her recover and go forward. Like literally, she doesn't need this. She would do better by herself. Outlandish News says you did not overreact. Actually, you didn't react nearly as strongly as I would have had. See, I said the same thing. I don't think she reacted strongly enough. I don't even have words for how awful that is, knowing that you need this food for your health and survival, and he eats it for lunch. Honestly, he doesn't care about anyone but himself. I know people on this sub are quick to be like, you should break up with him, but like, you should divorce him. He blamed your son to boot. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like a good person to me. Name Nishio says she's probably too weak and tired to react as strongly as what would be appropriate. This is truly unbelievable, and I agree with all you said wholeheartedly. Take care of yourself, OP. Substantial Art says, I am so sorry you have a piece of husband. You planned what I assumed a month or more of meals for everyone. Seriously, he is an absolute jerk for that. I would not do a single nice thing for him again and would demand marriage counseling or for someone to put him in his place. That was so inconsiderate. He couldn't just buy his lunch. I'd be seriously questioning what his positive traits are. Yeah, the whole counseling for somebody that is abusive is not a good plan. Tim Goes to Somalia says, I don't think marriage counseling is appropriate for a man who risked his wife's health. Anonymous Canadian says, completely right. People are warned not to go to therapy with their abuser, and this man is giving super huge power and control vibes. www.loveisrespect.org. Edit to add that the OP has posted Ebby45 has posted domestic abuse resources by location, and this hotline.org can help too. No Ordinary 8 says, my therapist was scared of my husband when he got big and loud. He tries to say I'm scary, but he has 100 pounds on me. I never heard this, but haven't gone to therapy with him since. I'm working on me, healing. This husband is also giving me power control vibes and that he lacks compassion entirely. Hope you can order food to be delivered or ask a friend to help. This is awful. Somatic Coach says, this marriage counseling will be weaponized by an abuser, particularly one who may have a narcissistic personality style. Corgi King says divorce is not the answer to all marriage problems, but this one is on par to cheating with your best friend. This man is extremely selfish. If he ever did anything for the family, that is because it will benefit him in the end. Why on earth he ate all her food when he can just make himself something or just buy lunch outside? He is trying to project his power to show he can do whatever he wants in the family. He thinks OP should just pick up the housework after 2 weeks. Oh, not even 2 weeks. He stole her food right in the beginning. He planned the whole thing, not because he's lazy. He does it because he is selfish. OP is just a maid to him, and he wants to fully control the maid because he thinks he is the master. That's where I am with this. Username says, for real, not dissing OP's cooking, but post-op food like that is normally super bland. Was the food really so tempting he couldn't resist? This is 100% a power thing. It is so cruel. I am so mad for this woman. And yeah, divorce is the only answer here. So many red flags, so much inconsiderateness. This is just, what is she getting from him? If he would do this while she is healing and recovering. All right, y'all, join the conversation. Let me know what you think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.